My father was a Jewish doctor, and he was also a competitive polo player. But one day, things went horribly wrong on the polo fields. My father clutched his chest. He fell off his polo pony. There was a lot of chaos. They called the ambulance. My mother jumped into the ambulance with my dad, and my half-sister, unfortunately, was left behind on the polo field that day. And my dad didn't make it to the hospital. He died of a massive heart attack at the age of 39, and I was born 2 months later. I was born into a world of dysfunction. I was a fatherless child with a mother who was not well. My mom was anesthetized by these prescription meds that she took, and I really felt unloved. Fortunately, when I was a freshman in high school, a friend of mine, Leslie, turned around and she asked me if I wanted to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I thought, it's got to be better than what I'm living now. So I prayed the prayer, and I really did follow Jesus for a number of years in high school. And in fact, that family took me to church every Sunday, and I joined the choir, and I was in training union and all those things that we did. But when I got to college, I fell away. And I began getting into worldly things. I really craved popularity, and I wanted to be accepted. My self-esteem had been so low. I love sportscasting. You know, occasionally I would get noticed or recognized in the train station or something like that, but they never knew my name. They'd say, "Hey, there's that lady that's on sports." So I hadn't followed God for about 17 years, but He was the first person I blamed. I had lost my 2 sportscasting jobs. One was on national television, one was in New York City, the top market in the country. And I said, "Why would you take my jobs away from me? Why would you take my livelihood away from me?" Well, of course, He didn't answer me right away. In fact, He didn't answer me for 6 months. I went to church for the first time in a long while. I started doing Bible study for the first time ever, and I also began to pray. It was during that time that He answered my venomous questions. He said, "Lisa, I gave you a national platform to glorify me, and you didn't do it. I had to take it away from you to get your attention." After I rededicated my life to Christ, after I lost both of my television jobs, my national job and my regional job at the Madison Square Garden Network in New York City, I realized, you know what, it's like Paul said, it's all garbage if I don't know Christ. I'd give it all up today if it meant not knowing Christ. That is the most important thing to me now. It's my desire to serve Him. Hi, I'm Lisa Burkhart Worley, and I'm founder of Pearls of Promise Ministry. It's a ministry that helps women overcome past dysfunction. I write books, I speak, I blog, and I co-host a radio show. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart.